This is the Schmo with the pro UFC Lightweight Beneil Dariush. Here we are, Kings MMA Huntington Beach. How we doing?
Good. What's going on, man?
We're doing good, my man. You come from a small town, a lot of cousins growing up on a farm, man. What's the best gift you received during holiday season?
Anything that's food. I like food.
What kind of food?
Sweet. I like sweet food.
Favorite sweet?
Halva.
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 A lot of sugar in that?
A lot of sugar. It's made with sesame seeds and sugar.
The Schmo's had it before.
You've had it before.
I think so.
You think so?
I think so.
What does it look like?
It's dark? Brownish?
No. It's yellow grayish.
Yellow grayish.
Yeah.
It's like a candy, though?
No,
Is this a bread?
it's not a bread. It's like a dessert. I'll bring you one sometime.
Okay, sometime.
Yeah, you'll like it.
You fought some wars in the Octagon. Who's been the toughest opponent outside of yourself?
Toughest fight I had in the UFC was Rashid Magomedov. We fought at Mexico City. It's like 7,500 altitude. It was just miserable.
Yeah, what about the Edson Barboza fight or the Michael Chiesa?
Yeah, those fights were tough too. It's just in those fights I never felt like I'm gonna die because of my heart. My heart's gonna explode. In the Rashid fight, in between the rounds, I just thought to myself, man, I need to stop. My heart's gonna explode. But we just kept going, and it was that was my hardest fight. Just
at altitude.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die. I should have gone earlier.
Okay, man, don't tell your mother that, man. It was hard to get her approval in the first place to do MMA.
That's true. So don't tell her. Keep it.
We won't.
Yeah,
keep it between us.
Keep it just the two of us, okay?
Now, you're fighting UFC Sacramento July 13th, man. What you know about your opponent?
I watch a little bit of him. He's a tough guy. Comes forward, and he's not afraid to go into some exchanges, and he's getting better. He kind of started out, he wasn't looking very well-rounded, but he's getting more well-rounded as we speak. So will be interesting. We'll see what he comes out with fight day. I'm just going to focus on myself. It's hard to focus on the opponent. Just focus on myself and get better.
What'd you make of your teammate Kelvin Gastelum's performance against Israel Adesanya over there in Atlanta, UFC 236?
Man, Kelvin's a stud. He's absolutely amazing. You know, with his situation where he was supposed to fight for the title, and then that fell through, and then he fought Israel for the interim title. I know he lost a little bit of motivation, but he jumped back in. He was doing sprints before training, and then he was coming in. The fight itself, I spoke with him about the fight. I had a theory, and I was wrong about my theory. He told me it was actually something else. My theory was that he got tired because he spent 5 rounds punching up, while Israel's, just punching down, which is a lot easier on your shoulders. But actually what he told me was what really tired him out in the last round was the grappling exchange, the choke. And that actually makes a lot of sense. Whenever you get caught in a choke and you end up getting out, you exert a lot of energy.
Great assessment right there. Now talk to me about you for a second, fighting at lightweight. The Schmo's propose a 165-pound weight division. Would you ever like to see that happening? And if so, would you compete in it yourself?
So you're saying 165 and then a 175?
175. Move 170, 175. Increments of 10.
Yeah, I mean, I could see that. That would work. I wouldn't complain too much about that. And 165 would be ideal once I'm a little bit older. Right now the weight cut's not too bad. It's miserable, but it's not to the point where I can't do it. So I think 165 does make sense.
And you didn't really get into MMA till you were about 18, yeah?
I didn't actually fight MMA till I was 20. I just started doing jiu-jitsu when I was 18.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so that's why, the weight cutting for you, man, when you're older, you could do the 165.
Yeah. Exactly. I'm starting to gain weight, too much halva. I could use that 165 division.
We'll get you out of here on this. What's your one message for all your fans come July 13th, UFC Sacramento?
I love you guys. I can't wait to see you guys there after the win.
Thank you very much, Beneil. He's the pro. I'm the Schmo. We're out.